Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to the Majeffries Network on OpenTTD. We are back from our week break, although I'm technically recording this a week before you're watching it, so my break hasn't yet started. But we are back from your week break. Hopefully you didn't miss the videos too much. I have noticed in the past that the subscriber count does take a bit of a knock during these week breaks, but I always feel like they are necessary. And the reason this one's so necessary is because the format of the series is changing slightly. Every video is going to have a to-do list. Hopefully post-production M4J has put a little to-do list up in the corner somewhere so you can see what's going to happen in today's episode, but if not, I will read it out anyway. So I've created a little to-do list on my laptop. I've planned out the next 7 episodes, I think it is. So there's plenty to do, and it mostly revolves around the southern part of Guard City. So on the plan list, most of these lines here, including the red one, which will come to... When are we going to come to that one? In episode 169. Yes, 169. We're going to be coming to that. So I won't tell you what that is just yet. I didn't realise I'd planned that far ahead, to be honest. I was just planning out episodes and it just sort of got a bit elongated. Anyway, what we're going to do today is buy trains and set a schedule between GSJ and Eastern Suburban Line via GST. We are then going to reroute trains on the Flaham Junction to GSG route so that they actually head through Guard Lake onto the Eastern Suburban Line. That's not right. That's not right. That's because I haven't changed the name of the final station. And the final thing I'm going to do is upgrade the metro trains to electric and ensure that the trains call at all of the new stations that I have built. So let's get on with the first bit of the episode, shall we? Let's buy trains and set a schedule between GSJ and Eastern Suburban Line. Pause game. What do I mean by that? Well, off camera, I've come over to GST and I've done some remodeling so that now there is a pair of bridges that come all the way across to GSJ. Now I'm not 100% sure if this bit here was a good idea. I suppose the reason it looks a bit empty at the moment is because there isn't a road. So if I do something like this and then like this and put some road in here, that'll make it look a bit better. There we go. Yeah, that looks nicer. It also means that Leapside can actually extend onto this side of the metro tracks as well, which is quite nice. And in fact, we can almost put in another bridge over the river here to Guard Lake. I actually have a feeling that there was a bridge there in the first place and I demolished it and never rebuilt it. There we go, that's that back. Right, so first of all, we have these 2 new tracks that go into GSJ. Now actually, it looks as though they go into the platforms directly ahead, but it's these 3 outside platforms here that are designed to take trains from GST. And I've just got to do these signals. I'm starting to get better at them now. I was moaning, was it the last episode? That I wasn't doing a very good job with it, but actually I went off camera and started looking at some of the signals again and I found so many mistakes. So thanks also to Lieutenant Joker, because he does offer me advice. Things like don't use train groups to organise your signals, because if you ever delete the train group it can cause a few problems. So that's something that I've had to remember. And you know, other bits and pieces to remember as well, which is always useful advice, so I really do appreciate that. So if next order, let's not do that. If I'm still not quite 100%. Like, I keep forgetting that you can change these once you've put them in. Sometimes I forget to do that. Right, if next order is GSJ, then allow. No. Deny. Allow. Okie dokie. You share with this one. Wait, which one are you? Oh. you share with this one, and it's not GSJ, it's this station here, New Rennington. Right, this, you and you're going to copy from here, you're going to share with this one, and you're going to be GSJ. Just get rid of all of them for a second. And then this one and this one we don't really need to worry about. Okay, so that's that done. Everything else here I believe is fine. So what's going to happen here is the train's going to come out of GSJ. It's going to come into this bit first, I suppose. It's going to come out into GSJ, and then it's going to come along the bridge to GST, and then it's going to come along this way via New Rennington, and then via St Mark East, which needs to be renamed, and then via Funningley North, Funningley South, Shoreham Junction, and then it's going to head off this way via all these stations. Some of which are actually built near towns, which is quite nice. So let's do that, shall we? Let's get some trains running on this line. Something else which is worth noting is I've actually gone through off camera, because I like to do things off camera, and actually changed some of the vehicles that we have running on our line. And the reason I've done that is money. You see here, this train here is minus £72,000. And if you actually look at the running cost, which is here, £73,000 a year. Compare that to one of the engines that's replaced it. It's actually a small Prairie. It doesn't look like it. No, it's not a small Prairie. It's an 042 tank. But the running cost is £36,000, so it's half, essentially. And the profit this year is bigger, better, stronger, faster. It's much better. That's the main thing. So on a lot of these, I have actually gone through this one, for example. We've now got A1s, A3s running on the express route. I just wondered why that was where it was, but it's fine. Now these are supposed to be upgrading to metro trains, but for some reason they're not. So I'm going to do this. Stop replacing vehicles. Stop replacing vehicles. Stop replacing vehicles. We're going to do it again. Make auto replace. Keep the length of a train the same by removing wagons dying at the front. If replacing the engine would make the train longer. Oh, that's helpful. But I don't want that. Right, so IVET we want to do by running cost. The lowest at the top. It's what surprises me actually. These things here, they only cost £2,000 a year. Top speed 87 miles an hour. Diesel locomotive. Relatively powerful. I mean, they're not the most powerful engine in the world, but they're perfect for what we want it to do. In the future, we can change the liveries of the locos if we want. Is there a random option? I don't think there is. Also, it's got route availability, which is kind of cool. That's something that I have done some research on in the past, so I am familiar with the concept. Right. I'm going to change to that. This is going to change to tube carriage, as is this. Hopefully that's going to work. But yeah, one of the things I have done is upgrade some of these trains, which I think is really, really cool. Just notice we are in 1971, so I need to put that back to... We'll do 65 now, I think. That sounds better. Right, let's get some trains running. Let's actually get on with today's episode, shall we? So we want the Metro Camel. And then we want to go to passenger carriages. They're the mail ones. There we go, standard carriage. And we're going to do this. We're then going to clone you. We're going to drag the whole thing in like that. We're then going to refit the front and back to just carry mail. I'm going to pop that there. This underneath, like so. Right, so you're going to go here, 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 and then here, like that. And then from here you're going to go over to GST twice, and then GST you're going to go down this way, and then over this way, and then this way. Should actually make sure after New Rennington you go via this, so that it knows which route to take. That is always important. Funingley North, Funingley South, Shoreham Junction. Now, has this signal been set up? Yes. Good. Has this one been set up? Yes, good. The next thing to remember, after Shoreham Junction this way round, it needs to go via east as well, again because of routing reasons. Right, Shoreham Woods, Slontfield Grain Mill. So this is the other suburban route that we built from last week's episode. Is that a 5-tile station? That is a 5-tile station. How's that been allowed? Oh well, we'll keep it as 5 tiles for now. Yeah, I got a slalom round the farm building there. Builder's Yard, Chonborough. Grinning Head Hotel, Nuthall Hotel. I'm going to take off all the suffixes from the end of these names, because that's going to annoy me. There's no need for them. They're the only stops in the town. There's no need for them to have these suffix names, is there? Utterly pointless. Right, and then finally, I'm going to move this station over a little bit. Thinking about it. Let's see. I'm actually going to change the platform style as well. So we're going to do this way. It's very hot today. I'm sure it's hot by the time this goes out as well, but I'm recording this, as I say, on the 29th of May, so a week before it goes out. And it is blisteringly hot. And I can't have my fan or anything on in my room whilst I'm recording. So for me, it is scaldingly hot. And I'm really, really feeling it at the moment. So you'll have to bear with me if my my brain goes into sort of shutdown. Because truth be told, I'm finding it very difficult to concentrate. Anyway, let's not talk about that. That's not very happy subject, is it? Try and keep the videos nice and happy, shall we? Okay. And then you're going to go there. Nope, no, just the once. There we go. Right. So TMD is obviously going to be no loading, no unloading. This one here is going to be service. Why did I do that one twice? I don't know. You are going to be no loading. And also okay, hang on. I wanted to put a conditional order jump, but for this one I might not start with. I might just keep it like this. Right, so 250, except for TMD, where you're going to wait for 2,500. You're then going to wait at GSJ for 750. You're then going to go to here. You're also going to wait for 750. And then you're going to come back down here, where you're going to wait here for, you guessed it, 750. Right, in terms of speed limits, we're going to go and do 60. All the way down the list. And then we come back here, so this one is going to be 15. Like so. You are going to be 30. And 30. And 30. You get the idea. All the way through to Shoreham, it's going to be 30. So see, it's Feeney North, 30. South, 30. And then out of Shoreham is also going to be 30. And then from there it's going to be 60 until we hit the waypoint, which is there. And then it's going to drop down to 15 into the station. I think I've done 10 on the other one, but I think I can do 15 on this one because there's no hills or anything like that, so it makes sense. And then from Woods here, it's going to be 30, 30, and again you get the idea, it's going to be 30 all the way back in. Thirty, 30, 30, and then this one's going to be 30. Actually, this one's going to be 15 going into GSJ, and then GSJ to the depot it's going to be 15, and then this one is going to be 10. Autofill. Buffered. There we go. Right. Now we've got to put this into your Suburban, DMU, GSJ to, what was the name of the stop? Slanningwell West, SW. And you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're 12 carriages long. There we go. You get dragged into that. You get dragged into that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like so. This one needs to change to DMU as well. More on that in just a second. Alright, and that's that line done. So we can actually, yeah, we can release this now. Now how long is this platform? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, right length. That's always a bonus. Right, now we've got to wait for one of these trains to get out of the way. Eventually, I think this whole thing here, these two depots are going to be gotten rid of, and this is going to be turned into 3 buffer stops with a through route here, which is then going to branch out into another set of sidings over on this side of the river as well. That makes a lot of sense to me. Right, so that is first part of today's episode completed. By trains and schedule between GSJ and Eastern Suburban Line. Right, now we've got to work on the Flame Junction route, which is the one that originally comes up this line here and follows the Suburban line, the DC lines, shall we say, up to the end here. No, sorry, up to here, and then goes back again. Now, for this, we're actually going to put third rail. So we're going to start electrifying the routes as well, which is key. Also, I think we'll have to do some changing. One thing I definitely want to change is this part of the route here, because I really don't like this. This is very ugly. What I want to do is reroute this main line down this way. So let's actually do that. Let's use planning track for this. So it's actually going to come down this way instead. Like that, like that, like that, and then like that. And then with the DC lines running next to it like so. There's then going to be a gap here. This one's going to run all the way down to there. This one's going to run to there. This one's going to run to there. This one's going to run to there. This one is going to run like so, and this one like so. And that's so that I can get the different form of electrification in. Right, now this river I am actually going to get rid of. It's a bit expensive, but there you go. This also makes it easier to link up these freight only lines as well, doing this. So that's going to be the new route, like so. And then this freight line is going to come over here, hop over here, and then join up pretty much the same place as it currently does. Right, let's sever that, and sever all of those. You are going to be pulled back for now. You're going to join up there, you're going to join up there, there, and there. And then this one there, like so. All of these are going to connect up like this. Like that. And then on this side, same again. Might as well get rid of all of this. Like that. Right, so you're going to go like that, like that, like that, and then this one is going to go to there. This one's going to go to there. Bear with me a second, I'm just going to put my fan on. Might get a little bit loud, but believe me, I need the fresh air. I'm going to try and lean forward so that that doesn't get picked up by the microphone. There's a little bit of interference, but not too much. Right, they're going to connect up like that. Okay, and then as for these lines here, well, first of all, we can get rid of absolutely everything inside this gap now. Apart from the quarry, because we need that still. Alright, so this line is going to come out this way, like that. This one is going to carry on. Actually, this one, yeah, this one's going to come to here, and then bridge over, like this. Use a viaduct, that's fine. And then you're going to come out like that, you're going to come out like that to there, and then you're going to connect it there, there, and there. Perfect. Nice. Upgrade this, do that. Change you, like so. Like that, you're going to go there, like that. And like that. Nice. Okie dokie. Right, so all of this now can be converted. To start with, we're going to convert it to this type. Like that. And then we're going to go through and we're going to that bit as well. Need to put a station. Actually, let's re-signal all this first. That's probably a good idea. What's the gap between these signals? That one to that one is 9. So that should be 10 on that logic. Although somehow I feel like that's not quite accurate. But it'll do. I think that is right. What I do know is it's 13 for the slow lines. So this one and this one. And it's 19, I want to say, for the fast lines. Like that and like that. Alright, so this is going to go here to a length of 6. This one is going to go over here to the same length, like that. I'm assuming this is Nayhatton. And then island platforms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Just check they're both the same station. Nayhatton. Nayhatton. Nice. Okay. And that gives us some more space to work with here as well, which is quite nice. Eventually this depot is probably going to be moved into this gap. That'll make life a hell of a lot easier. Also, of course, this depot is going to be brought into use a lot more as well. Right, the trains. That's the next important thing. So we're going to use... where is it? This one. Got to remember which line it's going on. Eastern Suburban line, so it's going on the same one. So you're going to be FJ2SW. And you're currently 8. I think I might leave that. Although technically this is, I'm going to say 9 cars long. Looks like it might well be. We don't want that. In fact, there's a few of these we don't want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it down to 5. Clone you. Drag you up here. There we are. Pin you, pin you. Right, now these trains, I'm going to just stop sharing. And I'm going to leave you for other reasons, other purposes. Stop sharing. Okay, now I need to electrify the line using third rail, which is also the same as we're using on the Metro, incidentally. We're going to electrify all through this one like this. We need to electrify pretty much the whole of this station now, using third... in fact, dual power for this bit, like this, and all of this into here, and those two bits there. Looks good. Back to third rail. So all of this here needs to be third rail. Like so, over this bridge, all of this here, third rail, that bit, the whole of GSMA needs to be done to third rail, so let's do that, like so, and also this junction here. Right, now the trains are going to run under this tunnel, through here, and then out there. Let's do this under there. Like so. Through this tunnel here, which comes out there. As you might have noticed, this is actually the express route that we're using here, but we are going to diverge to go through these two platforms. They're not the right platform. Oh, actually, yeah, no, hang on. Convert this one back. It's this platform and this platform that we're going to be using throughout, and then after that we'll draw this down to here for now, but it's actually going to head up this way. So again, I need to make sure that the appropriate tracks exist. That needs to go there, and then that one goes there like that. Perfect. All of this to be electrified up as far as there. and then all of this. Up through this way and beyond. Like so. Now we're going to keep DMUs coming out of GSJ. GSJ is not going to be electrified. So they're going to have DMUs on this route, but we are going to have some EMUs on this route as well. They will be the BREL, I'm trying to remember, is it the 303? I think is the one. Like the really primitive third rail electrified vehicle. We'll check in a second. I'll go in the replace vehicles list and we'll see. Right, all of that. All of that. This is the long bit of the journey at least. Once this bit's done we can just... Well, I mean, we have to come down this way anyway again to route the trains. Once that bit is done, hopefully it's nice and simple. Right, do this section. I think this is the home stretch. These journeys are always longer than you think when you're having to do something like this. There it is. Like that. Perfect. Not perfect, but good. Satisfactory. Let's say. Right. In terms of this, you are EMU. And I've also got to share all of these Steam. Stop sharing. And 21. Stop sharing. Right, you're still trying to go to the depot by the looks of it. This one? No. Where's Nenfingborn? Where are you? Oh, you're coming through. Which one's Nenfingborn? Is it one of these ones? Neyhatton. Nenfingborn. Okay. So you're trying to go into a depot that you can't actually get into. Smart. I'm just going to leave you to do what you're doing. As for these trains, you're going to go into ungrouped for now. And this one, we're going to redo as well. So this one has to be 5 long like that. Clone. Actually, I'm just going to sell it. It's easy to just sell it. Alright. So you are going to be fitted for passengers only. I shouldn't have done that. EMU. You. Replace vehicles. So that one I can stop. This one I can stop. Don't know why it won't let me stop that one. Right. Metro Camel. You're going to be replaced with the EMUs. So we want electric low speed third rail. Oh no, all rail vehicles. Never mind. Scroll up to the top and we want the cheapest electric British train that isn't the tube. My hunch is it's going to be... I need to get rid of some of these actually. Let's do that now. So a new vehicle. Get rid of some of the foreign trains because I'm never going to use them. Things like the Planet, the tram engine. All of these can be hidden. Keep the Ginty because I quite like that one. Spinner. Keep all of these ones. Again, these are all British trains, so I'm happy keeping hold of these. that's the point. I need to electrify this section as well. So actually dual power would be smart for this. So over this bridge, down into this tunnel, and then from this tunnel out, we'll electrify this bit, and we'll electrify all of this, and then all of this, like so. And now I need to third rail this route here. So this bit is not dual power, this bit is third rail only. Like so. And that bit. Right, under the tunnel. Third rail. Up and over that bridge. Third rail through there. All through here. This is the really fiddly bits that I don't like doing. Also, apparently in the settings, you can turn off, yep, overgrowth. That's perfect for this bit. Thank you, Joker, for that piece of advice. So you can actually see what you're doing, which is always nice. Like that. Through this station, like so, onto this piece of track. At least after this little section, maybe not this little bit here, but after the next diagonal, it's mostly straight after that, which is quite nice. This is always the tricky bit. At least with electrification, you tend to only need to do it once, and then it's done for good. And at least this bit as well, you can sort of go a bit more mad with it. So, all of this bit here, including that bit up there, where we will build a new station, and all of this bit here. This section here, incidentally, is where the metro is going to link up with this line. But we won't worry about that right now. It's also not on my to-do list yet, so I need to put that on. Do that in the very near future, I would say. Alright, through that tunnel, along this stretch, through the next tunnel, along this stretch, like this, like this, like this, and then down the home straight. Right, this bit's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to rebuild this loop. So let me unpause the game for a second while this happens. Where are these steam trains trying to go? Flint Bridge Parkway. And you think that's the way to go, do you? Man, that annoys me. Just getting the episode time. Half an hour. It's actually not too bad. I'm going to turn my fan off again for a second. Right. Pause. So I feel like I'm going to have to do this a little bit quicker than expected. And that's going to have to go like that. Which means that bit is going to move to there. That bit's going to be cut. And then this bit's going to be cut, this bit's going to be cut. This depot is going to be cut back slightly. Alright, I'll wait for that train to clear now. But this bit of track here is going to be repurposed. Like so. Pause game. you're going to go like that. This one's going to go like this. Cut that, cut that. This bit's going to come all the way back like so. This bit's going to come across like this. That bit's going to be gotten rid of. Like that and like that. Right. Unpause again temporarily. That's my phone beeping just now. Not sure why. Email, I think. Cut that bit. Cut that bit. Come on, train, get out the way. Passenger trains aren't supposed to be over here, which is why it's frustrating. Alright, let me just pause this again for a second. Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go to Plymouth Parkway, as is you, and I imagine this one is as well. I mean, these northern trains are a mess. I've gotten something wrong somewhere. They're just not going where they're supposed to go. But then I have checked signals and changed them since then, whilst these trains have still been lost. So that's one reason why they're still sort of going around. Whereas there are other trains en route that aren't doing that, because I did sort them out when I was supposed to. Right, there we go. And then home straight. Bam. Nice. Let's get rid of that for a second. Okay. So, if I come back over here and select this depot here, we need the cheapest. Let's get rid of a couple more of these. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Definitely those. All of those, these ones. Is that British? I think that's British. It's not that one. It's the next one. So there's the BR AM10. Where is it? Where is it? I will find it in a second. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, that. That's definitely these. Why can't I find it? Did I hide it by mistake? That's the overhead wire one. There's a third rail version. I'm sure of it. This is set to dual power, isn't it? Oh boy, did I hide it by mistake? No, it says there, dual power. Is there a setting somewhere? What's annoying is you can't set it just to a certain type. Like, I just want third rail. So maybe if I just reset this to third rail. There we go. It's limited our options slightly. Where is it? I think I hid it by mistake. Which means I'm now going to have to go into this list. Maybe it just hasn't been created yet. So where's the BR? Wow, I did not think I'd be struggling to find the right train. It's white. I know that much. In fact, for clarity's sake, EMU, yeah, we'll turn it to red for now. So it should be easier to spot. See, I can't even find the other one now. Where the hell's the other one gone? Alright, do you know what? We don't need to worry about that right now. Do not need to worry about that right now. We can work with that some other time. Okay, so all of this... delete. Okay. Duh. And whoops. Over here. Looks a bit different now with the electrification, doesn't it? Just a little bit. Right. This one and this one. And then over this way. Right, and like that. Like that. Like that. Let's make sure I haven't missed out a station. So I'm wondering if the third rail vehicle hasn't quite been invented yet, because I was in 71, I think, at the start of this episode, whereas now I'm not. So I'm wondering if that is a factor. Alright, we got to go all the way back up to GSG, because the order isn't quite finished yet. So from here, we then go via this waypoint like this, and then out this way. Doing speed limits for this is going to be a right pain. Need to put a new station up here. Like that. Towns will eventually reach these places, by the way. They haven't yet, and it looks really bad, but they will do. Alright. Fired there. Fired there. Fire here. Fire here. And finally to there. Okie dokie. Right. I'm saying that a lot as well. That's annoying. I do apologise. Service. You are no loading. You are no loading, no unloading. This one here is no loading, no unloading. Let's head back over this way for a second, because we've got to make sure that the signalling is correct. So let's choose this one. Next order is Guard Lake, then allow. Actually, let's not do that. Just keep that one on deny. This. or if next order is Guard Lake, like so. This one here, trains entering from backup signal, then if next order is GSG Suburban Northeast, then, or if next order is Gart Hill Locomotive Depot, or if next order is this one. So that's that done. Looking good, I think. Seems to be looking good. Just check, you can get across there quite easily, can't you? Yep, you've got various numbers of routes that you can use as well, which is always nice. To getting out of the depot, it's just a straight on job, which is also good. Okie dokie. Guard Lake we don't need to worry about the signalling with. Over here, alright, these should all be so you're that one. You need to be set to deny. Which one are you? You're that one. Okay, I'll leave that one as is. You need to copy from there, you need to copy from there, you need to copy from there, and I feel like I've missed one. This one, is it? Yes, that one's done, that one, oops, is done. This one's done, this one's done, this one's done. So this one, which is you, I'm going to pin you, all the rest can do one. Deny. If entry direction is from the back, then if next order is Shoreham Junction, then allow. This one here, again, all these ones need to be set to deny. Right, let's do this one over here first. Deny. And then all of these, start with the terminus ones. Five. You all copy from this one here. Like that. Pin that, close that. Okay, now I need to select this one and this one, because this is going to be if entry direction is from the front, then allow. You are going to copy from that one. Just make sure that these haven't copied. Good. Now these three here, which one did I do? So that one? No, that one. Yeah, good. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, good. You are all going to copy from here. Like that. And then this is going to copy from this one, except if last visited station was Shoreham Junction, then allow. Perfect. So that should then take it onto these two tracks through here like this, and then over this side. Did I just shut that window? I think I did. That's stupid. Right. You are deny. Good. You're not sharing as well, which looks good. If entry direction is from the back, if next order, actually if last visited station is, then if next order is, and then this signal is going to copy from this signal, So you're going to be, if last visited station is this one, and if next order is this one, then allow. You're going to be, if last visited was this one, and if next order is this one, then allow. And that should be, fingers crossed, that should be this done. If entry direction is from the front, then allow. This, remove, copy, there. Alright, nice. Now we've just got to do all of this, which is the painful part. I might as well leave the game running whilst I'm doing this, by the way. Right, so this is going to be 1250. This GSG is going to be 750. Guard Lake. GSMA. Doobie-doo. I did not put the waypoints in, did I not? Did I forget to do the waypoints? Over here? Yes, I did. Amateur. What station name is this? Slunningwell West. There. So you need to go via that. You need to go via that. Okie doke. So Slunningwell West, there it is. Change time, 750. And then all the way down here to Flame Junction, which is this one, 750. And then, where's GSG? There it is, 750. And then this one is also 1250, which creates a combined total of 2500 at that particular depot, which is exactly what we want. Back up here, this is going to be 30. Let's do. Out of this particular section here is 15. Out of GSG it's 30 all the way through to Shoreham Woods, where it picks up to 60. I'm doing it this way around because it's actually the whole bit north of GSG is probably going to stay at 30, whereas this bit, it does get to 60 out in the southern suburbs. So we're going to keep the speed up nice and high. Alright, 60, 60. Where are we? So right the way down there, it's going to drop to 15. So 60, 60. What would make more sense is if I closed that window, pulled this over here, and expanded this out a bit more. There we go. You can see a bit more of what we're doing now. $60, 60. Hit the waypoint, 15. To there. This one's also going to be 15. To there. And then here it's going to be 60 again. All the way back to Shoreham Woods. 60. 60. Where is Shoreham Woods? A long way down. Alright, I'm keeping an eye on my finances as well. We're supposed to be almost reaching a point where we're starting to earn money. Doesn't seem to be the case. I have a feeling that the road vehicles are costing a lot to maintain as well, so I need to go through and do that. But I'll do that off camera. Also, the current steam trains that we're using on the metro are costing us a lot of money. So I'm hoping, I don't know why it hasn't happened before now, because you saw that some of the steam engines on this particular route had upgraded to DMUs, but the one for some reason on the metro haven't upgraded. It's a little bit confusing. Right, this is all 30 through here until we get to Flame Woods, where it drops to 15, like so, and 15 like so. This one here is going to drop to 15, and then this one here is going to drop to 15, and then this one here is going to drop to 10, as we know, and then this one here is also going to be 10. And that is that route done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 I think will be appropriate for that. Okie dokie. One last thing I want to do as well, actually. This wasn't part of today's episode, but I might as well do it now. Is upgrade all of this to catenary. Well, that certainly looks different to how it did before. Like that. And then over on this side of things, I suppose it'll have to be coming out of here, won't it? So this is going to have to be dual power still. Like that. Which then means this little section here is going to have to be dual power as well. And then this little section here is going to be catenary. I've always found that interesting as well. Some people say catenary, some people say catenary. I've always said it catenary. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's what I'm used to. So if there's, if there's people out there who thinks, what's he saying? Let me know. Drop a comment. It's always interesting to see. I've just realised I've used the wrong speed for this. But that's fine, because you can just change it again like that. It's the ballast colour that tells you whether you've used the right type of electrification or not. There we go, and then along like this, and then up to here. The reason I'm doing that is the Lafayette shuttle is going to be upgraded. So this train here, autofill, we're also going to withdraw this. Right, replace vehicles. You are going to be replaced by... There it is. And that one's third rail as well. That's interesting. Suddenly all of these vehicles here are available. What do you know? You're going to be replaced by these rattly trains. Like so. I don't know why that appears there. So let's try this one again, shall we? Yeah, there it is. So we want possibly the southern. There you go. What do you know? So eventually that'll be upgraded. Done, done, done. Right. You're going to start. You're already set to autofill. And that's another thing crossed off the list of things to do today. Now the final one probably won't actually be done on camera because I'm looking at the time. It's an hour long, this episode. But one of the things I wanted to do was upgrade the metro trains. So you can see there's steam at the moment. If I come over, where are we? Over here. Yeah, this one's still steam. I have a feeling that that depot hasn't upgraded properly, and that's why Like, what do these look like? They do look the same. So I'm just wondering what's going on with this. I would check the thing at the bottom to tell me, but there's so many other bits of news that appear. In fact, I can change that, can't I? In the settings. Advice information on companies' vehicles. Full. Yeah, that's much better. And also, I'll put the overgrowth back on. Makes it not look very pretty, but it is very realistic, so it makes sense. Okay, so this train is about to head into this depot. Should upgrade. If it doesn't, I want to know why it won't upgrade. So we're about to find out if it's going to work or not. All the locos are all meant to change, the gate tube, and the vehicles are all supposed to change as well. So if it's not working, then I don't know why. The next logical step then would be to completely rehash all the vehicles, which I've already had to do once or twice already, so that would be quite frustrating. But this should turn into a tube train, given enough time. Transform. And it hasn't, has it? No, it has not. Okay. Why are you lost? Where are you? You're over here. How does it keep getting messed up? It's a mystery. So you should be able to go just through like that onto this loop. I changed this signal. I remember doing that. If next order is don't branch, or if current order is don't branch, then allow through. So this current order is don't branch, so it should go, it'll probably go straight through this one. Yeah, like that. This train is being held up by that, which is a pain, I imagine. Where's this one trying to go? You're trying to go to Donborough branch as well. But you should come through this station. Alright, this is a good example. So it should cross over, go through here, go onto the loop, round the loop, out again, and then it should cross over, and then go... This isn't set for anything, is it? Oh, it is. Oh. That's the problem. That probably explains a lot, actually, as to why trains weren't able to get through there. Okay, that should fix it, at least. Right, now I need to come and change these metro trains over. So, we're going to do this, we're going to grab this, all of these send to depot. So they should all hopefully come in and stop, and then we can start transforming them into the new metro trains. Speaking of metro, you can see I've started extending a couple of lines. So this one comes through here, actually comes via Shoreham Junction, and then goes via a couple of stations here and hops over that way. So I'm looking forward to getting that line built. And I mentioned one at the start of the episode called the South Bank line. The reason it's called the South Bank line is because it passes through South Bank Station. It's actually going to utilise this red line here. So it's going to come down this way. I'm doing some spoiler alerts here, so hopefully you don't mind. If you don't want to know the spoiler, skip ahead a couple of minutes. You can see it's going to follow the red line. It's going to link up with this line here, which is the Suburban line that comes out to the west. and then both these lines together are going to come up to here to Great Winfield, which is going to be the site of our Western Airport, I've decided. So that will be built in the coming episodes. If you come back in this way, you'll see there is another line that starts here at just after GST. This station is going to be made a little bit bigger. There's going to be probably 3 platforms, maybe even 4. And the line is going to follow... Hang on, just got an itch. There we go. It's going to follow this line through this tunnel section here. It's going to be a station around here maybe. There's going to be another station over here which is going to link up with Woodside. And then it's going to follow this white line all the way along like this. And it's going to double back on itself. And it's actually going to terminate here at Renston Interchange. In some new platforms that haven't been built yet. So that's the plan for that line. That's going to be called the South Bank line. I am supposed to be sending a station list to Reedy soon as well, so we can start getting on with the new map, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. I think that's going to be really cool. Right, how are the metro trains doing going to their station? Some of them have actually come in and gone out again, which they're not supposed to have done. Although I might let some of these just do a double loop. To tell you what, I think I'll do the metro trains off camera. I think it's going to take a long time for some of these to actually go around the loop and then come back to their station. But what I am going to do on camera to make up for that is do some road vehicle converting. So let's grab this a second. So at the moment we've got loads and loads of road vehicles. We're going to replace all of them at the same time, I think. We're going to do it by running cost. Cheapest at the top, which is the cab, funnily enough. So this is the Route Master, the AEC Route Master. We're going to convert that. We need a double-decker bus really for it. In fact, the Route Master is already quite cheap. Maybe it's the trams. Something's costing a lot of money. How much was this? 3,000. How much is this? 2,000. That's a steam bus. It's not very fast. Actually, that is quite fast. 30 miles an hour. We might upgrade it for that. Depends on passengers. How many passengers can it carry? That carries 57 passengers. It goes 58 miles an hour. But we don't need to worry about speed. We're gonna maybe upgrade it for something like this. It's only £200 less. That's only £300 less. Maybe we won't then. Maybe we'll just leave it as it is. It's quite frustrating, to be honest. Because they're not making us any money. You can see how much they're losing. Which is quite, again, it's quite funny. Because they're actually running in places where there's passengers accepted all of the time. So I'm not quite sure why they're not making... I mean, look, income. I don't know why they're not making any money. It must just be when they come over and wait over here. That's what it's costing us. But I need that. That's a timetable buffer. You can't not have that. Maybe I can make the vehicles run faster. Let's have a look at that. Trams. So the max speed is 15. If I change that to 25, obviously this one here needs to be 5. And down the bottom, 5. And this one here, 5. That should work. So it's almost double the speed now. So it should get around a little bit quicker. That might be one of the problems, is we're not making enough money because the speed's so low. I was trying to be realistic. 15 miles an hour for a tram in a built-up area sounds realistic to me. But what do you know? And change this one as well. 25. And then you are 5. You are 5. And you are 5. So that's the trams done. Buses, I won't do right now. Buses have a little bit more freedom anyway. They can take the shortest routes, whereas the trams are stuck to the tracks. Although saying that, most of the gaps between trams are straight lines anyway. It's, yeah, It's not as easy as you'd think. Anyway, have we got any trains that are actually coming in here and stopping? I don't think we do. It's quite frustrating. But I'm going to end the episode here anyway, guys. I'm going to upgrade the Metro vehicles off camera. You've seen me do a bit of work with other vehicles anyway. Hopefully, you know, this should all be done. One more thing I will say is over here at GSG, all of these platforms now, the terminus platforms at least, have been configured so they can accept trains from all directions, which has really helped in terms of trains waiting to get into the station. You can see there's hardly any now. Why are you there? Where are you supposed to be? You're supposed to be at Shoreham Junction. Okay. Did I take Shoreham Junction off of this? No, current order is Shoreham Junction. So you should still be able to go through. It's just because there's a train running into the platform at the moment. It's stopping it. Okie dokie. This seems to all be okay, which is good. Might as well release a couple more of these. Or one from there and one from here. Get these going as well. And I'm going to head back over here and get ready to do this. So, till next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series, drop some comments down below with ideas for future episodes. Also go and head over to the Google Sheet so you can give some name suggestions as well. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.